Hello and welcome to Magic Menopause. I'm Dr. Anna Cabeca, and I am really sincerely thrilled to be here with you on your journey as we walk through the steps and processes and your beautiful, gifted transformation, and looking forward to the discoveries you make along the way. Thank you for being here. Hi, I'm Dr. Anna Cabeca. I'm a physician and expert in women's health, functional medicine, and age management medicine. I teach you my 7 key head-to-toe signature restorative health method so that you can live your life passionately as a healthier, more vibrant, sexy, younger you. Today, I want to teach you the 5 obstacles most people face in achieving optimal health. And I want you to get your pen and paper and write down what these obstacles are, what these obstacles look like for you, because they are definite roadblocks in our life, things that we have to really clear out so that we can have a strong foundation in restoring our temple, the temple of our spirit, restoring our body, restoring our health. So these 5 obstacles are media, time, value, sabotage, information, or misinformation. So let's start with media, number 1. So let's just think what image we get from the media as far as how we're supposed to look, how we're supposed to feel, what's optimal and healthy for us. There is a definite wealth of misinformation out there and misconception and perception of how we should look and feel, act and behave for whatever age we are. So first and foremost, what messages are you getting from the media that resonate and don't resonate for you? And I just want to tell you, where I had to kind of close the door to media interference in my life was over 11 years ago. My 6-year-old, Amanda, who's now 17, had come to me and she said, "Mommy, I need DETROLLA." And I looked at her, Detrol LA, are you kidding me? That's a medication we prescribe to treat urgency incontinence, that sense like you have to get to the bathroom but you can't get there in time, that need to go, right? So I had recognized that Amanda was having these symptoms, but when she came to me and said, "Mommy, I need a pill to take care of this problem I'm having," it was like a bucket of cold water was washed over me. And it really made me dig to the underlying symptoms of what was going on with her. So I was like, "Amanda, no, you don't need a pill. We're stopping the sugar. We're stopping the artificial sweetener, stopping the gluten, and no caffeinated beverages, no sodas, etc." So stopping those things, her symptoms went away and she never came to me asking for DETTROLA again. And it's not only that. Don't we see in the media the image of a woman, and you may be feeling like this now, like you don't even know how you're going to put your feet on the floor to get through the day. Depressed, energy drained, fatigued, looking sad. I know, I've been there. And what will you get? What I was offered was a prescription for an antidepressant. We're taught to think this pill, this prescription is the answer. Now, granted, sometimes we need that as part of the solution or a temporary bridge or crutch till we heal the underlying conditions. We need to get to the underlying causes of the symptoms, because these symptoms are just our body telling us we need to be empowered. We need to restore our health. We need to restore our foundation, our cellular function. And that's my expertise, and that's what I give you. So in thinking that we need this pill, we don't. Often we need the nutrients, the amino acids, the healthy fats to fill our neurotransmitter and hormone tank so that we feel better, we have more energy. It's a head-to-toe approach, and I teach that. So that's number 1, media. Write down what that is for you. And number 2, time constraints. First of all, thank you for watching this educational video and taking the time to listen to my Feel Fabulous webinar, because there's a ton of information that I really want everyone out there to have, for yourself, for your families, for everyone. So number 2 is time. And often we feel pressured for time. I am going from 0 to 60 from the time my feet hit the floor in the morning till the time I crash exhausted at the end of the night, right? Well, in that time span, you have to schedule time for you. It is critically important that you schedule yourself in. So right now, first and foremost, I give you permission to take time for yourself. Selflessly, and guiltlessly, absolutely taking time for yourself. Penciling yourself into your schedule. Weekly massage, or maybe it's monthly massage to start, right? Or it's that walk on the beach, connecting with nature. So taking that valuable time to refill your tank. That's number 2. Number 3 is value. First and foremost, the value that you place on yourself. And I have worked with many patients that felt deep down that they weren't worth it. They weren't worth the time investment. They weren't worth the money investment. They had to take care of everyone else before they had time to take care of themselves. Where women are concerned, we take care of our kids, our husbands, our jobs, and we're not taking care of ourselves. We feel that's selfish. It's absolutely not. Again, I give you permission to take care of yourself and to value yourself and tell you right now that you are worth it. One of the mantras I have many women say is, I am worth it. And understanding that true value and self-worth. Let me tell you, ladies, I guarantee you, your male counterparts, they are going to the gym. They are Monday Night Football. They are on the golf course. They are taking time and spending money on themselves. We need to do the same, where it's valuable and rejuvenating and re-energizing. And that is really, really key. The other issue of value is in medicine, I have found that when I am able to work directly with a patient, that's where we get things accomplished. In working in preventive medicine, unfortunately, and working in our standard medical care system, many physicians face the obstacle of a third person in between the physician-patient relationship. That third person is called the insurance company, and they often dictate what we can and can't say to you, whether you realize that or not. And so I have struggled and tried to fight that, but I know I'm not going to win on the insurance company. And I guarantee you their concept of preventive medicine, such as your annual PAP or mammogram to find out if you have cancer or a problem then, is not preventive medicine. In preventive medicine, as a functional medicine doc, we work to never let you have that problem to begin with. That's the goal. That's the goal. So we look ahead. What are you at risk for? Well, let's create an intervention by restoring your body with what God's given us as naturally as possible, empowering you with the tools, education, and science to really restore your health and function optimally. There's an ancient Chinese proverb that says, a good physician will cure disease, a great physician will prevent it. So value yourself. First and foremost, that you are worth it. You're worth your time and your money investment into your optimal health. Because listen, ladies, we're taking care of everyone else, but I guarantee you, unless you're clear energetically, unless you're clear, healthy, vibrant, unless you're clear that way, unless you're living your healthiest, most vibrant, passionate life, your children won't. So that is how you help them, by helping yourself. Really, their energy will channel and clear through us, and there'll be a great amount, much more peace and health and happiness in your home. Okay, now the fourth obstacle that we face to achieving optimal health is sabotage. And it may be sabotage from someone we love very, very much, and they mean well. But we start making these changes in their lives, in our lives, taking control, scheduling time for yourself. And believe me, sometimes those we love most don't like that. They're threatened by it. They feel less important. I don't know. But you need to explain to them, for mommy needs to focus on herself. This is mommy time. This is me time. And just really claim that time for yourself. And they may be bringing in food that you shouldn't be or like I say, chocolate's my heroin, right? So I only can bring in a few pieces at one time. So being really clear and communicating that in a lovely way. And remember, when you're making these changes, these are for you. These are for you. And as you get healthier and better, those things around you will get healthier and better. The people that mind really don't matter, and the people that matter honestly don't mind. So explaining that, that's really key. The worst kind of sabotage I see, though, is our own personal self-sabotage. The critical voice within our head that tends to tell us we're not good enough, or we can't do this, or this is another program that's just going to fail again, or I'll lose weight and then gain it back. And that is a voice that we need to eliminate from our body completely. And I usually say, okay, you get that nasty bitch off your shoulder. She has no place being near you. Totally destructive to your well-being. I know I'm in a doctor's coat and I'm saying bitch. I learned that at Emory, honestly, Emory University in Atlanta, by the way. So no, so really so that self-sabotage is key. And I really want you to focus on positive self-affirmations and how you do that. And as women, we are, again, our worst critics, right? When I just want to share with you the difference a little bit between women and men here, because I think it's fascinating and funny. So when a man walks by a mirror, right? You walk by a mirror and a man's going to walk by and he's going to look at his biceps and say, oh my goodness, my biceps are looking awesome. This is fantastic. And he's going to totally ignore his big beer belly, right? But a woman will walk by in her sexy dress and she'll walk by and say, oh my gosh, do I look fat in this? Versus, oh, I'm looking sexy and hot. I love my hair. My eyes look fantastic. So I want you to really focus on retraining that voice in your head. Write these key sabotagers down so that you're aware when they come up. Dismiss them immediately. Acknowledge them. Say, hey, I don't need you. Nasty bitch, get off my shoulder, right? So we want you to have that voice of self-assurance and victory, because we're not, we don't settle for surviving here. We want you living, thriving victoriously in your life with that vibrant, healthy, gorgeous personality and purpose that you have just shining through in everything you do. So the fifth obstacle is information or misinformation, right? Sometimes again, we are pouring information out there, and with our worldwide web of information, there's just a ton of information and misinformation. The key thing is figuring out how it applies to you. So by the information that I put out there is really responsibly studied. Functional medicine, scientific method, what is the research out there, and really bringing it to you from that standpoint, but also as the intuitive healer that I am. And I will teach you in a follow-up video the 7 key head-to-toe approach to balance your hormones naturally. Now in this video, I've given you a lot of tools and tips to help you along this journey. These are foundational principles and will carry you far. So you may even need to listen again, take some notes, jot things down, and start practicing one baby step at a time in your life. Share this information as we continue to grow our community of healthy women worldwide, healthy families, healthy relationships. And I wish you a beautiful time in your journey. And I'm so excited that you're here with me. And I'll see you more on the inside of Magic Menopause.